So I've been thinking a lot lately with everything going on last couple of years and with the pandemic and so much culturally and societally that's going on around us. I've been thinking a lot lately about the concept of hope, and I want to talk to you today about that because we all need hope. It's been said that hope is the oxygen of the soul. It really is. You know, the truth is, hope is power. In those times in our lives when we feel powerful, there's a direct correlation to the sense of power we feel to the sense of hope that we have. When I feel hopeful, I feel powerful. And in times of uncertainty, anxiety, elevated stress, when there's a lot going on around us that we feel like things are beyond our control, we can quickly lose a sense of hope if we're not careful. The writer of the ancient Proverbs 13:12, says that hope delayed or dragged out makes our heart sick. There's a whole lot to unpack there. Really is. In other words, a hopeless heart is an environment in which despair and disillusionment can thrive. So hope is power. Hope makes me powerful. And when I feel powerful, I feel masterful. Think about those seasons in your life when you felt like you were really strong in hope. You felt powerful, didn't you? So true, there's a direct correlation. Likewise, in those seasons when you're wrestling with disappointment or you're wrestling with feeling disillusioned or like life isn't going the way you thought it would, if you'll pay attention and track that, you'll become aware that you were really low in your level of hope. The great news is you can recapture a sense of hope and become powerful and masterful in that area of your life. Now, there's a whole lot to unpack there, and so over the next several weeks, I'm going to be posting some content here to help you in that regard. Wisdom, skills, tools, strategies that you can use, because hope isn't just an idea. Hope is substance. It's tangible and it's transformative, and hope also is a strategy, and I'm going to be sharing some of those with you. But today, I just want to drop three things on you in terms of helping you recover a sense of hope, and if you've already got hope, maintaining that hope in times of conflict, uncertainty, and anxiety. The first tip I want to give you when you find yourself struggling in the area of hope in your life is to remember your why. Remember your why. In other words, think back when you felt hopeful and you began on a journey or a direction in your life, whether there's a relationship, a career move, maybe something going on in your church or your faith life, or just something in you personally that you were going after. You had a purpose or a goal or something before you, and you felt hopeful about that. And then something happened. Life threw you a curveball. A change came that you didn't see coming, and it threw you. Go back to that. Remember your why. Why were you going in that direction to begin with? Why is such an important word. And when you revisit your why, you recapture your hope. I want to say that again. Revisiting your why is key. It's essential to recapturing your hope. The second strategy is when times of chaos come, and there's so many things coming at us from directions that we couldn't control, it's important to redouble your efforts to only focus on those things you can control. You see, the lie of seasons of uncertainty tells us that things are out of our control. And yes, indeed, some things are beyond our control, but in the middle of the chaos, in the middle of uncertainty, there are always some things you can control. So focus on what you can control and don't give energy to what you can't. By focusing on what you can control, you begin to take ownership of some intentional actions that help you recover a sense of mastery. And see, there's a direct connection between your sense of equilibrium or balance and hopefulness. So you can refuel hope by focusing on what you can control, because that's going to bring some balance and equilibrium back to your life, and it's going to give your hope level a boost. And finally, the third tip I want to give you is simply this. You've got to do things by intention and action that move you in the direction of your goals and dreams. I started with saying you've got to remember your why. Well, if you remember your why, but you don't begin to take new action on that old reason why, you're just spinning your wheels. You're not going to make any progress. And here's the great news. When you take a step, you continue by intention, even in times of uncertainty, to move toward that goal or dream, the original why. What that does is it creates wins in your life. And wins are powerful. When you get a win, it boosts your hope level. Even small wins are big deals. A small win is a big win as it relates to your sense of reinforcing hope, recapturing hope, and elevating your hope level. So, you've got to remember your why, focus on the things you can control, and do things that keep moving you toward your goals and dreams. As you take those 3 steps and then make them part of the culture of who you are and how you do life in times of uncertainty, challenge, or stress, you're going to elevate your hope level and recapture the power to push through and propel yourself into new places in your life. Change is coming. Time is marching on. But you can be hopeful and intentional and make progress even through the uncertainty. Until we're together again, be well, be focused, be intentional, and invest in hope.